Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been gone for a couple days because I was doing college work, and I thought what better way to come back to the YouTube channel than to talk about another L from the Twitch platform. So if you didn't know, over the last week or so, Twitchcon has been happening, and if you don't know what Twitchcon is, it's pretty much like VidCon, where a lot of probably your favorite creators go to this huge convention of all these live streamers. They do events and meet and greets, that kind of thing. During the TwitchCon event, there are many different activities where streamers are participating, trying to entertain people. And one of the ways Twitch decided to entertain their members is by setting up a foam pit. And the objective was, you get two streamers that are popular, get on there with, some foam piece to hit each other and try to swing each other off. And whoever falls first, they lose. And that sounds innocent enough. I mean, there's plenty of events with foam pits that have no problems and a lot of people have fun with them. However, TwitchCon's foam event somehow has led to a major injury against the streamer Adriana Chersich, I believe her name is. She was a former adult film industry actor, and now she's live streaming on Twitch. So of course Twitch invited her out to this event. She came, she participated in one of these events, and I'm going to show you this clip. And just to give you a little bit of backstory on this is during the event where a bunch of people were watching them compete in the foam pit as like a fun little event, and when she fell, she apparently absolutely destroyed her back. So I'll let the clip play out and then we'll talk about it after.
Oh my gosh!
Big Sim needs some sims of her own.
You good?
Great victory there.
I can't get out. Are you okay?
She's held down by the Pitbull Medic.
Gravity.
No, she's fine.
All right, we'll make sure she's okay. Get her out of the pit.
Landed on her tailbone.
Yeah.
Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel, you have nothing to lose. So first off, I want to give big props to Adriana, because in this clip, she takes it like a champ. Now, if you weren't aware, during this clip, she literally broke her back. That is a very serious injury. And not only did she break her back once, she actually broke her back in two different places. Like I said, she taken it like a champ. If I broke my back, you would damn well know about it. I'd be calling security. I don't care how many people are watching it, bro. I'd probably be in tears. I mean, this is one of the most serious injuries you can get, and Adriana posted an update pretty much saying where she had to go in surgery for this and get a metal rod put in her back to help support her back during the healing process. Breaking your back is a very serious injury, and one of the reasons this is such a big deal is because all these people on social media are talking about a major lawsuit against Twitch because she was severely injured during this TwitchCon event.
Lawyer's reaction.
Twitch streamer Adriana Chersich breaks her back in two places after playing this game at TwitchCon.
Oh my gosh!
Big Sim needs some sims
When
of
playing certain games, especially games that require physical contact, players assume certain risks. And if injuries result from any foreseeable risk, then the host of that game is not liable because it's foreseeable. But what certainly is not foreseeable is breaking your back in two places after jumping into a foam pit. Not to mention the fact that other players at this same TwitchCon were also injured in the same game. This is circumstantial evidence that there's something wrong with that foam pit, making Twitch liable for the injuries that happen next.
And that's the last thing anyone wants to do is at an event is, to get injured. Twitch's top priority should be the health and safety of everyone there. And so when allegations started coming out against this foam pit, which I know is a funny thing to say, the things people were saying about this foam pit at TwitchCon were absolutely insane. So apparently all this foam pit is it's a concrete area of this convention area that they just filled with like 2 feet worth of foam. I mean, you can see it. She didn't fall far. This is a very normal jump for Adriana in this foam pit. She didn't do anything crazy. She didn't do a double backflip into the foam pit and do something ridiculous. She just fell like normal, and she broke her back in two places. So yeah, allegedly underneath all this foam is a concrete just floor, which is honestly insane. I don't know who decided to set it up where there's even like a 1% chance that you're gonna hit something that's concrete, you know, if you go through all the foam pieces. I mean, I'm taking a look at the foam thing. There's not that much foam there. You could easily get hit by the concrete, and allegedly this happened more than once, and that's the really big problem. So there's been 4 other instances I could see where they were allegedly hurt. None of them were as bad as Adriana, where they, you know, broke their back, but I saw one person sprain their leg or something. So there were multiple injuries coming from this foam pit that was, you know, built on top of a concrete floor. Imagine falling on a concrete floor. I'm surprised someone didn't get more injured. Like, don't get me wrong, breaking your back sounds absolutely horrible, and that's a very serious injury, but imagine they open this to the Twitch events and there's plenty of children there. What happens when a kid gets on there and jumps and hits his head off the concrete? I mean, this could have seriously permanently hurt someone. And I definitely think there's a whole conversation, Twitchcon being sued, which makes sense in my opinion. Now obviously Adriana really has to see, you know, she'd have to talk to a lawyer and see if she could actually get anything out of it, or would it be worth the time and energy, especially because, you know, Twitch has the money. And also another thing is something a little sketchy in my opinion, even though it makes sense. Twitch apparently had people that were participating in this event sign waivers that are pretty much legal protection against them in case they get injured. However, I could definitely see how I heard a lawyer talk about this, where he pretty much said that they could definitely claim negligence on Twitch's part, because even with the waiver signed, I mean, it's pretty irresponsible for them to set up this foam pit where there's even a small chance of you hitting a body part on solid concrete. And that's another thing. I'm looking at this foam pit and it's not gated off. There's no walls around it. So obviously all these streamers participating in this event had to sign waivers so they wouldn't get injured. But public could have easily went into this foam pit and played around with, you know, and there's plenty of kids there. It's impossible to keep track. So someone could have seriously gotten hurt from this. It's just unfortunate to see that, you know, when you go to a TwitchCon event, I mean, Adriana is a pretty big streamer on the Twitch platform, so I'm sure they probably, you know, bought her plane ticket out there and then they flew her out. And the last thing you want from a TwitchCon event where you're formally invited is to get seriously injured. And I think it would be a lot different if not only Adriana did something ridiculous when she jumped off that platform, like if she did, like I said, if she did like a swirl or double backflip or something ridiculous, I could see like, hey, maybe it's her fault. But she did a very normal jump into a foam pit and she broke her back. And I definitely think that Twitch has some responsibility about this. If Adriana decides to make an update where she might be planning a lawsuit, I'll make sure to make a follow-up video. A couple days ago, I made a video about this other live streamer that was absolutely bullying his wife and harassing his wife on live stream. And you know why? Because of Apex Legends. This video is absolutely insane. You gotta watch this. Click here to watch it now.